Two Jewish girls were digging desperately under the barbed wire, trying to dig a tunnel to escape. Just as they were about to crawl out, they were suddenly caught by a police officer. Sarah begged the officer to let them go. She took out a key and told him. She locked her little brother in the cupboard to protect him from being arrested. If she didn't hurry back, her brother would starve to death at home. Looking at Sarah's sincere and innocent face, the officer, who was a puppet of the German army, tore the wire open and helped the two children escape. Sarah and her companion successfully escaped the prison. They didn't know how long they had been running until they passed a village. Having not eaten for days, they leaned by the window, watching the villagers' food. The man knew they were likely Jewish fugitives, but he just wanted to live his life in peace, and decisively shut the window. The next morning, he found Sarah and her companion hiding in the doghouse, so he reluctantly decided to take them in. Her companion was unconscious, terribly ill, so the man took the risk and brought a doctor. The doctor, surprisingly, brought along some German soldiers, who said two girls were missing from the concentration camp. The man replied that he had only taken in one, and Sarah was spared. The doctor diagnosed her companion with a terminal illness, saying it was too late for treatment, she would surely die. The German soldiers took her away. A few days later, the couple dressed Sarah as a boy and took her back to save her brother. After more than a month, she finally arrived home, shouting her brother's name and knocking on the door. But a strange boy opened the door. It turned out that just the day before, the Germans had given the house to another family. Sarah shoved the boy aside and rushed into the bedroom, struggling to move the obstacles in front of the cupboard. She quickly inserted the key and opened the door. What she saw will haunt her for life. Her brother had already starved to death in the cupboard. His body had shriveled into a corpse. Sarah grew up and eventually had a family, but she never smiled again. In her mind, her brother's death was her eternal pain, because it was her own hands that locked him in the cupboard, told him to hide and not make a sound, told him that she would be back soon. Her brother's death was the pain that haunted Sarah forever, until one day, she suddenly swerved her car, driving straight into an oncoming truck, choosing to leave forever, and end the guilt and anxiety in her heart. Her family found a diary among her belongings, in which was a small cloth bag, and inside the bag, was the key that had haunted Sarah for her entire life.